I went on a little vacation to El Paso, Texas this past weekend and spent 3 days there. And out of the 3 days, I actually got 4 compliments. Now, when you invest into your body, when you invest into yourself, you start to stand out. And what happens? People start to notice and they start to catch on because of your appearance, the way you look, the confidence that you exude out to the world. Now, let's start off with the first compliment. So, we were actually going to a soccer game, and the ticket clerk, as we were walking up, he's like, dude, you have some big ass forearms. And, I just laughed, said, hey, thank you. Second compliment. We were at church. Okay, the guy holding open the door for other people to come in. Just gave him a little fist bump, said, hey, good morning, my man. And he was like, hey, good morning. And then he saw my arm and he, almost kind of just like put his hand around it and he was like, damn, right? So number 2, okay, again, people noticing, right? 3, again, was in going to the bathroom at the church. Okay, I'm going over to wash my hands and this gentleman comes over and says, hey, he's like, you're huge. He's like, what do you do? Lift weights? And I was like, yeah, I'm a bodybuilder. He's like, Jesus. He's like, you're a huge man. Right? So compliment number 3. Again, people notice when you take care of yourself. Because why? Because most people don't take care of themselves. So when you're the odd man out and you do take care of yourself, you're like a needle in a haystack. You shine different. You're like a shining star, right? Around a bunch of stardust. If that even makes sense. But that is what you are, because so many guys, they don't take care of themselves. Most guys are either overweight or they're obese and they have a beer belly or a gut. They don't have abs. They don't have muscles. Okay, they're not strong. They're not confident. So when you start working on yourself and investing into your body, you start to reap the rewards the more effort, the more time you dedicate to doing so. Because then, when you're out and about, people notice. And sometimes they can't even hold back and they have to say something. Because they're like, holy shit, look at this guy. He looks fucking awesome. Like, I wish or I want to look like that guy. And the thing is, they'll say, oh, I wish I could look like that guy. They fucking can, but they don't think that they can, because it all starts in the mind. And I'll finish off with the 4th compliment. I was actually at the gym. Was hitting shoulders and triceps. Had to go to the bathroom, and I was washing my hands, and there was this guy next to me. He's like, dude, you fucking look awesome. Do you compete? We kind of just chatted back and forth, ended up getting his Instagram, and now we follow each other, right? But it's just little things like that, guys. I'm telling you, this shit isn't rocket science. People will take on your energy and they'll see how you vibrate differently through your energy, through your frequency, through your appearance and how you take care of yourself. They see that. And it sparks curiosity. It sparks interest to where they're like, what? How did that guy get to that point? How does he look like that? I want to look like that. Okay? So I'll finish off with this, guys. Is at the end of the day, it's not about the compliments, okay? Because when you're doing this, this should be not for anyone else, but for you. This should be for you. Investing in your body should be for you. It shouldn't be for validation from other people. Again, am I saying it's bad to get validation from other people? No. It's great, actually, because it shows, right? Hey, you are putting in the work, right? It gives you that confirmation that, hey, you are the man. You are doing the work. And the results, they are paying off. So the more you invest into yourself, your body, the others will notice, they will see that, and it'll spark that curiosity, it'll spark those conversations. And who knows what could happen from there.